Okay, so we have here a little demonstration on the evolution of data. Here is an older form of data. You know, there was the reel-to-reel, and after the reel-to-reel, they had here the 8-track, which was a form of tape data. As you see here, this thing is full of about 100 foot of tape, and it has like basically one album on here, and there's one playing right there on the player itself. There's some Sabbath in there. You can hear it running. Basically, and it's switched like this. These are old Bose speakers from the 80s. These Bose speakers. Okay, so then what you have here is the next form of information come out, the cassette tape. Here we have it somewhere in time. One cassette, also tape inside. Had about 30 foot of tape on there. Same one album. It shrunk a little. Then you have the next form of data, which was the cartridge form of data. This was one video game. And there's a small microchip, well, I wouldn't say microchip, say board, chipboard inside, and as well as these. This was the next form. There's a larger chipboard, more data, and able to make the graphics a little better. And then with this one, graphics were just that much better. It has 64 bits somehow, which allowed it, if you see that chipboard's a little larger. And then followed by Genesis, which had actually the most data at that time. Later, we have also here you have a record, which was before the cassette tape, which was actually a plastic disc that had grooves in it, and those grooves held data. And those grooves that held data got smaller and bigger as the rings, you got to the center of the album, the rings get more condensed. So actually in the middle of this record, you have a kind of mini disc right there. Right here, the center ring would be like a mini disc for that time. Alright, then you have the next form, which is the disc information, which was like this Colony Wars, which was for the PlayStation, original PlayStation, and then the, of course, then the GameCube with the mini disc. And these mini discs were in the early 2000s. And then all of a sudden, after this shrunk to this, you didn't need anything anymore. You could have a little tiny iPod. As you see, this iPod here was the next progression. And get it to focus. Okay. This here holds all these different groups. It's amazing, this little thing. This little thing holds all this stuff. That's what they said after the mini disc. You kidding me? And look, one album, one group, and I got all these different albums by that one group on this. Look at the difference between this and these. This cassette tape, for instance. One album on 40 foot of tape as compared to this that has 800 songs on it. And then of course the cell phone, which blew everyone's pants off. And now data is being able to be stored in a cloud somewhere up above my head, and I don't even exactly know where it is. And that's the modern miracle of modern science.